I was reading these documents right here. It's like 20 pages of a plan that I came up with for my companies and my future plan. Wilkins asked me 2 days earlier about my 6-month goal, and I mentioned that I wanted to start my private equity firm, and that always has been the goal of mine, to scale companies and try out all the different models. And I've came to a realization that I've already started them naturally. I went to China to start the product line. My first business is the agency, and naturally I've came up to meet some youngsters that are trying to start their own business, and I've actually naturally just helped them. And what happened there is I've seen the value, and I started the consulting company. So I have these 3 things going on, and I have other stuff on the side, and I'm like, this is exactly what's wrong, right? Because you see, from Alex Ramosi, he's a great I'll say mentor. I've never met before, but I've learned many things from him, from sales to marketing to personal growth. And one thing he says is focus on one thing at a time. And there's this gut feeling of mine that wants to contradict this line of his. And I've been asking myself those questions throughout the past 3 months of how can I accomplish it. And I've combined this set of thinking and problem and to the actual dream that I want to accomplish in the next 5 years, which is having the biggest private equity firm in the entire world, right? Across multiple verticals, across multiple business models, and I don't even know what's private equity. And the point I want to do is, I have this plan that I'm not 100% sure about. It's from my past wisdom, my past knowledge, and my critical thinking that I've came up with this, with everything that understanding where I am at right now, the next month, the next 3 months, the next 6 months, and the next year. But the point is that I want to make is, you will never be sure that a plan and your goal will ever accomplish. You will never be 120% sure that you will accomplish whatever you have in your mind right now. But the best thing for sure, 120% sure, is to start right now, right? Follow your gut feeling, follow what you think is right for yourself, and use your critical thinking that the beauty of it is can be trained by trying stuff and failing, by trying new stuff and then failing again, to then essentially land on a method that works. And that's the mental framework that I'm applying on a day-to-day basis. And it has served me to scale my companies to where I want it to be. And throughout the whole journey, you will find set of setbacks. You will encounter challenges, but it's you learn as you go that it's part of the process, right? But if you're stuck up and doubt and fear that you're not sure that your plan is going to work, that time that you could have just started and figured it out during the process is the time that you're wasting that could be compounded into real results, right? And at the end of the day, you're just feeling stress and creating stress for yourself. Instead, pick up your plan, do what you think you believe is right, have faith into your craft, into that dream that you're visualizing, you're thinking about right now, and really put in the work every single day into trying different methods. If this plan doesn't work of mine, if plan doesn't work, I'll do this 10 times until it works, and that's the difference between someone that has an idea and someone that has something concrete. And you need to realize that the only difference is someone is taking action and following their gut feeling to do something right to achieve their dream and having a bit of faith to accomplish it, and the other person just having this idea in mind, feeling fearful, feeling that he will never accomplish whatever he has, or maybe he has a sense of hope but never faith into actually achieving it. And that's the conviction, that's the difference between the two people's conviction into making it work, right? And why I'm saying this is just to bring a sense of awareness into the goals and dream that you have in mind and why you're not there yet, right? It's only because you never really talk to yourself to try it out. And sometimes in life you just have to, you know, take things simple and fuck around and find out, you know. That's it.